Who is there? The voice was not human, it was deep, cold, it echoed through the trees and reached inside her bones. Adaeze froze. The silence that followed felt heavy, as if the air itself was holding its breath. Suddenly a sharp pain shot through her ears. She grabbed both sides of her head. It felt like hot water had been poured into them. Then came a sound, like a drum beat. Boom, boom, boom. Then she ran, faster than she had ever run in her life. She reached home, panting, sweating and shaking, and collapsed into her mat. The pain in her ears was still there, sharp and alive, but she was just too exhausted to cry. Sleep dragged her down like a heavy sand. And then the morning came. Adaeze opened her eyes slowly. Her head felt very heavy, so heavy and unbalanced. She sat up slowly and walked across the room, and then she noticed her ears had grown far bigger and longer than the way it was. Her eyes widened, her breath caught in her throat, and then she screamed. Her scream echoed in her ears, but the ears themselves were impossible. Her ears had grown 10 times their size, huge, wild, hanging like elephant flap on the side of her head. Every sound around her felt magnified, intense, like the whole world was shouting directly at her. Her heart pounded. She pressed her hand against her ears, trying to block the noise, but it was of no use. From that day, Adaeze became a prisoner in her own body. She couldn't sleep. The sound wouldn't let her. Even at midnight, she could hear chickens turning in their cage, goats coughing, people muttering in their sleep. She heard secrets she didn't ask for. She began to hate what she heard. Every secret felt like a stone on her chest. She wore long scarves and wrappers around her head to hide her ears, but nothing worked. It was no longer funny. Adaeze started avoiding people. She stopped going to the market. She stopped sitting near the stream. She stayed inside, trying to muffle her ears with pillows, clothes, even clays. But the cause wasn't just the ears, it was what it came with. One morning, her mother found her crushed in a corner, eyes wide, shaking. Tears streamed down the mother's cheek. Mama, I can hear everything. People's thoughts, their lies, their hatred, even the ones that speak in their hearts. She clutched her head. I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to know what people hide. I don't want to know their secrets. I just want peace. Her mother burst into tears. She held her daughter and wept. That day, her father returned early from the farm and overheard everything. Then he said quietly,